Hi everyone, it's Artis, welcome to the channel. In today's video we'll be reviewing this Makita's 18 volt DKP180 planer. These been out for years, to be fair. It's nothing new, but it's still a competitor, I would say, to other brands. This is my own tool, so I have had it for quite some time. Obviously we're benefiting from Makita's 18 volt system, which means you can have your batteries, etc. So it's great. I did have its corded version, and I also have used the Bosch. I must say they're all very similar in terms of performance, etc. The blade width is the same, everything else is very similar, so there's not much to it. This, in fact, I think is even brushed version. Yes, it is brushed, it's not the brushless one. But personally, I haven't had to change the brushes yet myself. So, and I do use it a fair bit. So what we got, again, as an old safety feature for the planers, you got two motion to start the actual planer. So you need to press down with the thumb and then pull the trigger. So then you got an extraction port, which is a bit of a funny one because not all Makita tool or extraction sources work with this opening, so it's a funny size one. So that's the downside, I must say. Then you got your adjustment here, so you can adjust. Obviously it goes from 0 to 2 millimeters. Again, if you want to plane certain width, etc., or rebate a section, so you can put in a guide, which I don't have on me at the minute, but you can have one. And the pad, if you want to leave your tool and not make sure you don't hit anything with your blades. That's if you are set for not to the 0 position, but if your blades are out and you finish work and you put your tool on so it doesn't hit anything and doesn't damage the blades. So that's that as for this. So let's go into weighing the tool down. Again, it's going to be with 3 amp 18 volt battery. This is what I had. So it's 7.463 pounds or 3.385 kg. So it's in par with the competitors. Before we go into the practice side, let's go through the technical side and then we can jump into practice side itself. Let's unpack what the Makita DKP180 brings to the table. A compact, cordless, 18 volt LXT planer designed for precision, portability and on-site woodworking. At its core, the DKP180 features an 82mm cutting width, wide enough to plane most common boards and panels in a single pass. The maximum planing depth is 2.0mm per pass, giving you a good balance between effective material removal and controlled accurate planing. For rebate work, the tool supports a maximum rebate depth of 9mm, making it suitable not just for smoothing surfaces but also for trimming, jointing and fitting tasks. The motor runs at a no-load speed of up to 14,000 RPM, which provides a clean, smooth finish and efficient stock removal even on harder timber. In terms of physical size and weight, the planer measures roughly 333mm in length and weighs around 2.8 to 3.4 kilograms, depending on the battery attached. This makes it compact enough for maneuverability while still feeling solid and stable in use. Ergonomics are a strong point. It includes a rubberized soft grip handle, a spring-loaded base foot to protect your workpiece when setting the tool down, and ambidextrous controls suitable for both left and right-handed users. For precision work, there's a depth adjustment knob with fine increments, allowing you to dial in exactly how much material you want to remove, and ideal for door fitting, panel adjustment, chamfering, and general finishing carpentry. The DKP180 also supports dust extraction, whether through a dust bag or vacuum attachment, helping maintain cleaner working conditions, especially indoors or in workshop environments. To summarize, the Makita DKP180 offers 82mm cut-in width, 2mm depth of cut, 14,000 RPM, 9mm rebate capability, manageable weight, and solid ergonomics. It's a versatile planer suited for trimming, smoothing, fitting joinery, and a wide range of finishing tasks, all with the convenience of Makita's 18-volt cordless platform. So now I demonstrate how you can use this groove to chamfer the corners. So with Makita's adjustment, what you can do, you can go back for a bit. As you can see, there's that step. Let me show you. So which means, can you see it? Yeah, just about, you can see it. So basically what it means, you can go a negative rather than positive millimeters. So if I want a chamfer this section here at 3 say millimeters, I can go negative to 1.3 or something, and I can chamfer it. And as you can see, it gives me very nice, sleek, hand plane like chamfer. So this is what I use when I do my doors. That's again option for you to use. So it is good to have that, especially if you have forgotten your actual hand planer or you just don't have one. So it gives you the option to have this way of chamfering the actual part itself. So I think that's quite great option to have. And all it is what it is, it gives you, it's here as you can see. I'll just go negative, oh sorry. And what it does, it pushes this base gets pushed out more that way, which means then when you put it in a corner, it actually planes it and it's not as huge chamfer. So you can get better chamfers with this pad being or acting as it does. So I do like that. That's what I like about this. So let's go into pros and cons, and then we'll wrap up the video. So as for pros, sorry, it's quite reliable, smooth, quite accurate, easy depth adjustments, and price is reasonable as well. For cons, what I don't like is this extraction port, the size of it. It's a tricky one. Even though I got Makita tools myself, you got to kind of adapt some bits so it actually works. So that's not brilliant. Other downside obviously being it's non-brushless motor, so it will draw more battery out of your tool. So that's the downside. And lastly, it's a bit noisy, but it's one of those, you know, it's tool with blades, so it will be slightly noisy. But yeah, in general, I've used this tool for, must say, good 3 years now. And I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever, even though it's brushed. I'm surprised that I haven't had to change brushes yet. So, and yeah, it's just performed. As long as you keep your blade sharp, it does the job. So it's only a planer, so the job what you do with it is just planing. So it does it, you know, with ease, I would say. Yes, there are some downsides as I mentioned, but yeah, in overall I'm satisfied with the tool. So in this instance I would say it's worth the money, considering the other tools in this segment being especially when it's brushed, then it's a bit more money, etc. But for what I do, it's enough for me. So yeah, obviously you'll be the ones to judge whether it suits you. But I would say if you got 18-volt system, then it's tool definitely to consider, because it does perform fairly well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch up with you in our next videos.